Hello there everyone and welcome back to Better Than Wolves. We are about to go through the gate to the old city village, which is now in grave danger from another portal, which is a relic of old old universe rules. Alright. We are safe from... My gosh, why is the... Oh, finally. Still not stopping. Why are those noises not stopping? Seriously? Okay, just a second. I gotta see if I can stop these. I had a hung up version of Minecraft sitting in the background. I didn't even realize it was open, but it was apparently hung up with another audio open, so that explains that. So this is the village. It's a pretty big project. I have no idea how many of the villagers are still going to be around. Haven't been here in ages. I still got a golem. Let's see. I have no idea if villager AI still works the way it used to or what's going to be left here. Or if the villagers will even still be alive because they may have been reset. Nope, nope, they're still here. Hey guys. Hello, hello. Interesting. See, as you can tell, this was a definite villager door party village. So there's our blacksmith. And these guys were all top tier back in the day. They all sold scrolls. Now they're just basically ready to level up. And that's it. Too bad. So, that's okay. Not that worried about the villagers here anyways, because it's not a place we're spending any time. There used to be dozens of these guys here though. Oh, here we are. Here they are. They're hiding in the townhouse complex. Look at them all. Back in the day when villagers would breed based off of... villagers used to breed off of doors exclusively, and that's what this was all designed around. It was designed to give them a nice amount of doors in an aesthetically pleasing manner. Of course, then that was removed, and so much for that. Okay. We're about to delve into the scale of the insanity that I can occasionally get into. So let's see. There's the beginnings of my Better Than Wolves realm, right there. The initial windmill and workshop, a hemp farm. That's an automated kiln, probably very similar in design. I'm very deliberately not showing you where I am. This is, as you can see, there's canals here. Oh, some coordinates information back in the day, so I didn't have to hit F3 all the time. The mob system, which is an absolutely absurd build. And behind me is my tree farm. Yeah, that's really all I can say on that front. Apparently there's a spider under the floor. There's holes and unsecured regions, stuff all over the place here. But yeah, this is my tree farm. It's completely manual, although I had planned on putting... oh, there's actually some dangerous spots there. Right, I never finished slabbing this place, dang it. I never even finished building it either, but... This is before... No, I don't even remember. No, this is after Better Than Wolves. So we've got oak trees, jungle trees, which, by the way, are such a pain to get enough saplings for. And then up here we have birchwood, a zombie with a shovel, and... spruce. And then up here on the roof we have a green roof. It's all solid grass. It's a lovely place. Again, a tiny bit of insanity is definitely involved in the building of this place. This is why I don't want to get rid of the world. There's months and months and months of building in here. It's kind of insane. This is a long defunct. Again, it goes in the same realm as the it was a sand emporium. This is another take on the sand generator, which of course Flowerchild and Vanilla have wisely destroyed. It was fun. I mean, considering the amount of sandstone I used here, there was some reason for it, which you'll see. And I mean, there is tons of ill-gotten sand in here, just insane quantities. Of course, it predates Better Than Wolves. I can't remember if it worked when Better Than Wolves was actually in here or not, or if yeah, no, I can't remember. So we're not going to worry about that too much. There's the half-finished diamond beacon. I'll show you what's over that way in a few minutes here. Let's go check out. This was the beginning, one of the last projects I was working on. It's a partially finished automated cow breeder. So it's got the cow breeding. Oh yeah, and this is me moving around animals, actually how I moved animals up into the system. I mean, it's completely unfinished. I think it's just got the cow. Yeah, here's the torture zone. They bounce around in here until they grow up, and then they can try and get to greener pastures and immediately jump down into the saw. It's horrifying and awful, and hey, that's Better Than Wolves for you. So there's breeding pairs of cows in breeding cells down here. This is the timer. It's attached to a 5-minute timer. This is a take on a water-based clock, similar to the one that Batazay made way back in the day. Again, of course, doesn't work the way it used to. Actually didn't work properly anyways because of the same reason why my other timer failed. Because it's too easily removed from the unloaded partially. It's actually on the boundary between 4 chunks. I was not careful about where I put it. So there's a little block dispenser based timer under here if I recall correctly. Whoop. Yeah, I saw that. I have no idea. Stuff glitching, I guess. But you can hear the mob system still working. We'll go look in there in a minute. This is my hemp farm. Again, half finished, nothing fancy. Got insane quantities of hemp. Not actually right to the disposal system yet, but darn close. Yeah. Whoa. Right. It uses a locked hopper based storage system. So if I was to take a couple of stacks out of here, there we go. Now items will go down using using the undertow to drag them down. So when that hopper refills, that piston will push back out again. Concealing that, well, it's partially concealed. Again, I'm really good at not finishing projects. But such is life. Some stuff is finished. Some stuff just got, I would describe it as sort of out of hand. This is the first facility I built when Better Than Wolves arrived in our world. This was the prototyping of basically everything here. It's a compact little workshop. We've got, down in the basement here, we've got a few little semi-auto systems. Got an auto saw right there. This is just a simple millstone. Kiln and crucibles. Nothing super fancy. Of course, what we came here for right there. There we are. Potatoes. Bringing that home. In fact, we're even going to replant. We're going to bring 3 potatoes home and that's it. That is more than enough to get ourselves up and running. And that's all that's coming home from here. Yeah, auto kiln, auto turner. I don't even know if this design still works or not. I think it should. It sounds a little fast. It wasn't making. I don't even remember what that was turning before. let's see. Let's proceed. So yeah, that's the hemp farm. Oh, dog. This is a combination poop farm and a vine farm, of course. And these dogs are actually being fed on a clock. Now, granted, I have no idea how well that clock works these days. Half-finished mapping project. I was going to eventually put this in a proper housing. But as you can see, this place is just a little insane. We'll go check out some more of that later. This is not a small project. This is, well, this is years. This is literally years of work. Let's see, the mob system. So it's a 4-tower system with ice-based, hopefully not melting ice-based, because, yeah, see, simple ice-based, ice streams. Again, something you can't do in Better Than Wolves anymore, which is also a good thing. This is me finding slime chunks back in the day. Back when ender pearls weren't completely lethal. Ooh. Over here we have a fully automated pre-endstone required soul forge. So this obviously won't work anymore. The system in there made Soulforged steel, but of course it made it before we had the added ingredient of endstone put in. So it's a build that doesn't work anymore, but you know what, that's okay. Yeah, I had grand plans for this place, never really panned out. So there's the clay turner, there's the grinders for the 3 different materials. Stop it. Stop being silly. Let's see, the bottler is right below here. Let's see. It's a very hard place to navigate. It's actually, we had a lot of water disasters with the redstone down here. Let's see, we've got here's the water stream that goes to the soul filter. If it looks a little odd, that's because I was having trouble squeezing the water streams in. This is the timer that controls the whole thing. That's the ground netherrack dispenser, and then all of that goes down into boom. Let me out. So the bottles come down. This is just the roof of the system here. Oh, this was just a simple little I think I was trying to make mossy cobble here, or moss brick. All the way down. Let's see, there's no way out of here, is there? I can't even remember how I get down to the lowest level here, or if there even is a way still. Oh yeah, here it is. So yeah, this is that's a full, I think that was a full-sized, I can't remember what's under there. But yeah, so fair chunk of Soulforged steel. A few molds from when the system glitched. Lots of soul urns, lots of, actually almost overflowing quantities of that. Yeah, so we were pretty wealthy back in the day. So let's head back up here. Obviously seeing some Better Than Wolves aesthetic here. With the smooth stone stairs. I love that because you could carve stuff out of the actual mountainside. This right here will go inside. This is the item collection area of the mob system. I wonder if this still works. Yep, it still works. So this is where the item sorting system drops all its stuff. You got chests for everything down here. Oh, and the XP towers. I just finished those again. They were just finished before the reset as well. All the XP from this system goes into this box right here. So all I have to do is throw the switch right there to release absurd quantities of XP. And actually you'll see how much of this there is here. Oh, let me see. And of course, conveniently, cave system. I think, if memory serves, this goes somewhere very important. Oh, I know where this is. This is part of a long-term project that, again, another reason why I moved on. And that was, this part was Mojang's fault, not Flowerchild's. Oh man, there is some serious lighting still to do down there. Slime farm is over here. Yeah. Man. Still unsecured lands here. I've got a lapis beacon in the area, so it's telling me where the problems are. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. Slime balls, 3 protection scrolls. So it takes a lot of slime balls to get 1 protection scroll. And actually, now that I look at this, it's actually jammed up. I'm probably not getting any protection scrolls because of the sheer number of slime balls. So, yeah, we got a few wither skeletons. Let's see what else we got here. We had mop griefing off back in the day, so we didn't actually... Withers weren't a very significant issue to fight. I, of course, have turned that on for the new version of... It's been on ever since we switched over to this world. So we'll look at what's off to my right there in a minute. That needs to be introduced properly through the proper entrance. There's another tunnel that comes out of this area that goes down to the other thing you kind of need when you've got that much XP. But I don't actually remember how to get there. Go figure. Oh, okay, I remember now. Yeah, we came down that flight of stairs right there. And back here, I was just starting to work on an automated sugar farm here. And here is the Arcane Infernal Enchanter. It wasn't done. I mean, I know I didn't need all these bookshelves. I think it's more than enough bookshelves at this point. A basic one right there. But I really wanted to keep going because it looked cool. Now this actually connects back to the chasm. And from the chasm, there was only a limited number of ways out of here. I can swim in this right now. Let me show you yet another unfinished project. I don't even know what this was supposed to be. Oh, that is Kate's. It's a solid iron tower, which I believe you might have heard her bemoaning back in our series. God, there's so much I need to do to fix the lighting in here if I was going to keep using this place. Got to remember how dangerous squid are now. I kind of forgot for a second there. Actually, we'll go look at this other thing. We'll go look at this other project first. This is actually an almost finished project. Not completely finished, but almost finished. I'm very deliberately, again, not showing you something behind me. This place is actually kind of hideously dangerous now. Oh yeah, the mass reed farm. Holy smokes. Yeah, a lot of stuff I haven't actually torched. A lot of improper torching going on here. So this is the core of the city, and I call it the Hanging Gardens. And the build is kind of nuts, kind of scope-wise. It's a lot of some unfinished stuff. There's some just ornamental buildings. This is all me, by the way. This is all my projects. Lighting's not done properly here. These stupid street lamps weren't quite adequate for the job. Water fountain, little aesthetic work here. There's actually, most of these are hollow. There was actually provisions for a subway system underneath this. Again, something that never got built. When I decided to put nether portals at all 4 quadrants, it kind of became moot. So this is my biggest finished project here, and there's different blocks of stone at each of these little malformed domes. I screwed up the design of those domes. It's just a little bit off, but it's enough to be very annoying. So this was actually designed in AutoCAD. I laid out the size and shape of the various layers, the water streams, and a whole bunch of other stuff, all designed in AutoCAD. Some of the final stuff was done by hand, but it was all carefully designed to look quite, I don't want to say realistic, but aesthetically pleasing will do. Hey now. Yeah. So the place isn't exactly safe. There's zombies everywhere, flaws in the lighting, all sorts of stuff. So let me show you another project. This is an extraordinarily unfinished project. I have no idea what my end game was on it, but boy, oh boy, is it ever impressive for something that actually is designed in AutoCAD but built by hand. There it is. It's just some kind of obscenely large temple. And yeah, that's really all I can say. This is what happens when you design something in AutoCAD and don't really take into consideration how big it's really going to be when you actually build it. And you sit down and you actually start measuring out just how large something is. And you start building it and you just go and you build and you go and you say, oh my god, I don't have nearly enough lapis and gold in this world, so I guess I better use wool. Yeah. My friends, when they first saw this, thought I had lost my mind, and I can't entirely disagree with them. It's amazing how much of this is actually finished. I've finished basically up to the first balconies above there. This whole area, this whole floor was supposed to be covered with a fairly cool pattern. I think I was going to put a sphere hanging in the middle of that ring of obsidian there, which of course means more excavation. Yeah, this would have been just about up to where I would put a balcony overlooking the insanity that is this place. Why on earth is there a cow all the way up here? Anyways, I don't even know I hadn't even decided what I was going to call this. It was the temple or something, but you know, it's one of those things where it just never, I don't want to say it never got off the ground, because obviously it did. Well, I ran out of time before the server reset is one part of it, but who the heck is going on out there? Seriously? Come on. There's some people honking out front. Yeah, oh, long story. There were gold blocks there. I stole them to finish my haste beacon. Because I have another project that is unfinished. The material from the project I'm about to show you is over there in a large volume. For lack of a better term, I call it Moria. There's the beacons at the mob system. So it's neat being back here. Finally. As I say, I'm not coming back to finish this. I have way too much I want to do at our new home. The new home is home now. This is really just my absolute utter unwillingness to dispose of anything, especially something that represents this much time. The spiral fountain, by the way, is way over there. There's a portal at each of the 4 quadrants of the city. These towers, this spot right here was originally going to be a tower that was going to become the reed and cactus farms for the area. But I realized after a while that, oh, excuse me, keeping everything in the sort of the core of my Better Than Wolves area was more appropriate. Nearly tier 2 diamond beacon. So yeah, yeah, there's the not even remotely finished. My one attempt at handcrafting a tree, which by the way has our portal that goes into our nether fortress. So this is the project I was telling you about. Let's see what we got here. There's a lot of stuff in here. We got furnaces in the floor because I was cooking up massive quantities of stuff. Let's see. Ice, clay, cobble. Oh, a lot of it's actually been used. Dirt, gravel, coal. Check that out. Silk-touched coal, silk-touched redstone, everything else. Gold, iron, not nearly as valuable as it used to be. Yeah. Nether materials. I needed a lot of different materials here. But this project got abandoned. I was already abandoning it long before we moved because of Mojang. This I call Moria. And you can see why I abandoned it right now. Stupid bloody void fog. When they added this, I was absolutely furious. Up there, those are lenses. I actually had this great idea where Better Than Wolves lenses would provide most of the lighting down to the ground floor here. This acted as a quarry, so for getting stone and other materials. But at the end of the day, what happened is they screwed me up. They removed they added the deep lighting, and so this is just not nearly as cool as it was before. And I can't build. I know the suggestion would be build skylights. But the pattern on the roof was already set in stone, and the skylight spacing isn't adequate. You go through here and you see how it echoes? You get that as you walk through it. The skylighting actually does not provide a lot of lighting. And to top it off, the main Better Than Wolves space is actually directly above us right now, which was a tiny bit of an oversight. Anyways, there's poor lighting. I had some water disasters in here near the end. This was another thing that was going to get grossly out of hand as time went on. There was plans within plans within plans. But at the moment, the place is just huge. Absolutely monstrously huge. The rail system got washed out. I hadn't finished building. They're built from the top down. Oh, crud. Of course, mining with... There was large lava lakes and stuff here, but of course mining with efficiency 3 and hasted, because we of course have haste 3 on us right now. Haste 4. So just to give you an idea, look at that. Someday we will get that at our base. So yeah, this place it's a project that got completely insanely out of hand. Kate gave me a great deal of help with it, but she was she would come down here and dig to relax quite a bit. But yeah, it was all done in segments because I didn't want to have to pillar up every time I wanted to work. So what I would do is I would build the roof first from here, so I only have to pillar up and build these support sections. And yeah, then I'd slowly work my way down as time permitted and build section by section. Yeah, it was quite the project. We got a lot of resources out of it. It's not the most efficient way of getting stuff like redstone, but I mean, we got lots out of it. It's just this deep lighting. It killed me. So yeah, that's it. That's the bulk of my work here. You know, there's lots of other things that are around this place, and I'll show them to you in the future, but I don't want to take up too much more time on this. Oh, I am gonna... No, I won't need that cart. Yeah. So this is it. This is my old home. I spent a lot of time here. More time than I probably should have. But then again, I've spent more time than I probably should have in our YouTube LP region as well. So, you know, take that for what you will. But I mean, what you see here is why I agree with Flowerchild on the philosophy of disposing worlds. You see, this stuff might be getting more and more anachronistic by the minute, but I still spent time on it, and I still invested a lot of effort into this, and throwing it away just seems foolish. Like, there's no good justification for throwing all this away. I knew there was something I forgot. Yeah, I will have trimmed that a little bit, but got to show you that this works before we go. So we will go back to spawn. There are other places here. There's a witch farm. There's a wither project. Trent's base is actually even further north than this. But for now, we're heading home, and I want to show you if this still works. So, powers up the track and sends us through. There we go. We are on our way back to spawn. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my old take on the universe. And that's all for now. I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.